For what it's worth, cryptocurrency as a whole is dead. And, I can't tell them that yet? Okay, my bad. Undervalued NFTs. Yes, they do exist. The cryptocurrency market is currently in a huge bear market, or maybe a mini bear market, but we're seeing a lot of volatility and fluctuation throughout different currencies. But I still think undervalued NFTs that you can hold throughout this market have a good standpoint for the future, and I'm going to show you a couple of projects I'm currently invested in myself, and that I think have some upside in the near future. So yo, what is going on? It's your boy Jerzy. Welcome on back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for 30,000 subscribers on the channel. And yeah, my room is still a mess, you know, 5 months later. I'm sorry. Either way, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. These are my opinions and my own doings, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like, a comment, and a subscription down below. Thanks, guys. So I could sit here all day and tell you guys about DGods and their 200 plus Solana floor price. I could tell you about OK Bears and why I believe in this project and its 500 plus future floor price. I could tell you about Blocksmith Labs, why I'm bullish on it and why it could be worth, you know, $5,000, $6,000, and why Cats on Crack has one of the most rabid fucking communities throughout the entire Solana ecosystem. But instead of doing that, why not tell you guys some cheaper entries into these sort of ecosystems and other projects I believe do have a future behind them. Like the Ket's Milk Bottle. This was airdropped to all Cats on Crack holders during the staking or just holding period. And these came out of the gate trading 20 plus Solana a piece, so a nice little $2,000 airdrop at the time. Cats on Crack is one of the most mysterious, anon, suspenseful, rabid communities over Solana. And it kind of gave us this option of drinking the bottle or savoring it for the future. The red pill or the blue pill. There are speculations of the don't drinking it, you know, saving it for later, using it later in the future for the collection, being some sort of mutation or breeding process, kind of like Bored Ape Yacht Club did with their mutation serums. And then if you were to drink it right now and, you know, burn the NFT to use it on one of your cats, you get a 1.25x staking rate on that cat for the milk token. So I believe at a 9.5 Solana floor price at the moment, the milk bottle could be a very cheap entry to the cats community and have a lot of utility down the road as well throughout this mysterious anon project. I do hold 2 of these, and I did use one of them on one of my cats to get that 1.25x staking reward, which was probably a mistake. So I'm holding the 2. Bitbirds is a project that kind of blew up out of nowhere. No one knew anything about this project prior, but when OK Bears launched, there was some speculation of the owners owning Bitbirds as well. Now at the time, don't get me wrong, these were speculations, but it has been proven that the owner Subi is an owner of Bitbirds as well. There is some sort of cross connection here between the 2 communities and projects. And when I first saw Bitbirds and talked about them in the Patreon, they were 1.6 Solana and they ran to 20 the same day. Taking a look at this OK Bear here right now, we can see that it does have a Bitbird patch on its vest that it is wearing, and this kind of gives that cross connection between the communities, that there is some sort of, you know, speculation behind the 2 brands of a whole. Again, speculation, not a 100% sure if there's ever going to be a cross umbrella sort of connection between these 2, but it's definitely possible, and we have seen a bunch of volume and activity throughout the Bitbirds community since these accusations and speculations have come to life. I've got to talk about Desolates, as I believe this project is one of the most undervalued metaverse plays on Solana. It's just so goddamn cheap, bro. 4 Solana on the dot, which comes out to like 200 bucks at the moment. I currently own 15 of these. I got my first ones at around 1.1 Solana a piece almost 2 months ago, and I've been holding them ever since. I have taken profits upwards of the 9-10 Solana floor price, as they have been trading upwards of that, back down to the 3.5s, and you know, steadily just kind of going up and down. So there is swing trade potential on this project, but I'm holding 15 for the long term at the moment. Almost 20,000 followers on their Twitter. They're growing pretty steadily as well and making some great connections throughout the ecosystem of Solana. And on their website, they do have the proof of concept as well, showing us a bunch of worlds people have already built, you know, collaborations with stuff like Fun Guys. They're building this Olympus for the DGods. And just some crazy innovative, you know, worlds are being built behind Desolates. With the proof of concept being out, you guys can literally type in any planet in the entire ecosystem. Let's go to 4102. It takes us through all the planets here. We can go around the entire ecosystem of Desolates, click on any of these planets as you please, and you can just go ahead and literally open them on up and visit the planet and what it currently has on it. As we can see, this is going to be a fully playable demo. It's a little bit laggy, of course it is in beta stages, but on this guy's planet we can see he's advertising all of his NFTs, and he's got quite a few here, and we've seen some crazy ridiculous buildings throughout the entire Desolates ecosystem, and I believe in this project very, very long term. Let's talk about the Dazed Ducks, a fully animated GIF PFP on the Solana blockchain, building up some insane utility and some of the best looking artwork we have yet to see on the ecosystem. This project minted back in December for I think 1 or 1.5 Solana a piece. I did mint 5 of these and I paper handed them because I was very new to the scene. These things things pumped all the way to 20 plus, and they've still had a pretty steady ground at around that 7-8 range, on a little bit of a dip right now because of the market. But with over 100,000 traded Solana volume, only 4% of the entire supply listed at the moment, and bringing a massive Web3 brand behind it throughout their members dashboard, launching a utility token, an arcade, an apparel line this month, all this month coming soon. There's a bunch of stuff in the works. 4 days ducks, a massive fucking white paper. I mean, dude, I reviewed this white paper like 4 or 5 months ago when I first started doing YouTube, and they've been steadily growing. There's a lot in the works here. Overall, working on a Web3 business and a brand as a whole. All right, so we got Mouse in the House, a newer project on the scene that just minted this week as well. These things came out of the gate trading fucking 10 plus Solana. It's been a few days now. They're at 78,000 traded volume, and they're still stabilizing at around that 10 to 15 Solana traded price. And let's talk about fucking anons and mysterious things in the works. They've got that Cats on Crack vibe. They've got a beautiful banner here that does showcase some Stone Ape crews, Cats on Crack, some other projects in the works. And this is the 44th street of the Mouse in the House. This project's just a fucking vibe. It's quite literally just a vibe, and the community is rabid as fuck, and they're proving to be a very strong, tight, niche community with some diamond handers in the works. 2,500 physical mystery boxes containing some merchandise, a tokenomic system being in place for their token, an underground dealer market for raffles and sort of lottery auction systems. There are going to be some sort of potions available that could be some sort of mutation, not 100% sure yet. And real life events, merchandise pop-ups, and other holder events in the works as well. It does seem this project is working on a streetwear kind of vibe, or kind of like that New York City, you know, underground type of shit going on here, and I'm fully behind it. I fuck with it heavy. The potion does state here there will be some sort of 2x staking rewards with the potion, and we can see in the top secret little top section here, we see some sort of mutation breeding here that could lead to, you know, sort of like a dead or undead sort of mouse. And I definitely fuck with the vibes here. Love the artwork, love the community. Overall, I think the Mouse in the House is building an insane project, and of course, community at the end of the day. I've got to talk about the Dior nerds. You know, do your own research nerds, which you guys should be doing during this video. This project came out of the gate with not a lot of hype, not a lot of community behind it. People were listing these for under mint price, and it took them a few days to get on track, but guess what? They did. 34,000 followers on Twitter, making it a huge statement, having some massive collabs. Yo, real quick, as we all know, Solana's pretty much crashing. Solana's at a very good price to buy right now, and today's video is sponsored by the biggest and best cryptocurrency exchange, FTX.US. With the links down below, you guys can save an additional 10% with all trading fees, avoid all ACH fees, all transaction fees, and pay $0 in gas on any NFTs on their marketplace. FTX.US does offer a full wide variety of Ethereum and Solana NFTs and FTX NFTs that have collaborated with Coachella, Steph Curry, Tom Brady, and other companies and brands alike. You can also get a free cryptocurrency coin with every $10 that you do trade on the platform, so please use the links down below. Support me, support the channel, make your first transaction, and save money while trading cryptocurrency. So I mean, hey, sounds like a no-brainer to me. Thank you, FTX, for sponsoring today's video. Links will be down below, guys, and enjoy the rest. Like this one with the D-frames. You will be able to use your nerds token from staking your Dior nerds to, you know, go ahead, mint and purchase one of these D-frames. So that was a pretty nice collaboration there. Project is working on the ease of access and use case behind its protocol behind the nerds token and overall whitelist meta. The nerd tools do consist of Twitter whitelist authentication, you know, giving that organic engagement from their Twitter users, Twitter giveaways and tools to track giveaways and data collections, Discord, wallet, and community password authentication, a mass Discord bot for roles, bulk management, whitelist bot protection from captchas, minimum soul balance and NFT ownership, time locked whitelist opening and closing, max number locked entries here, past Twitter giveaway scrapping, export list of winners to a CSV file, and free whitelisting services as well. The project is working on that ease of access for the whitelist meta and kind of giving tools to the ecosystem of Solana. Also working on a raffling system for other whitelist projects, NFTs, and building a pretty strong ecosystem behind the Dior Nerds family. The Degen Dojo is one of those projects that had a massive success right off the rip. 67,000 traded Solana volume in under a month, doing some very great things for the ecosystem, some pretty clean artwork and nice attributes behind it, and a multi-staking system behind the project. 20,000 followers on Twitter, congratulations guys, working on some beautiful things in the works and sneak peeking a little bit of their mutation. We do have this little bit of a sneak peek behind the mutation process with some insane artwork, some beautiful motherfucking traits on the Degen Dojos. They are going that vibe here. They are going to have some sort of mutation process process sometime in the future. Not a 100% sure on how it's going to work yet, but this project seems to live off of some sort of RPG elements. Degen Dojo is working on a raffle and auction system as well throughout their staking meta, where you can go ahead and get tickets or their currency and use it as a ticket for raffles by buying up these and entering into auctions. And like I mentioned earlier, the Degen Dojo does have this multi-staking locked system as well, where if you hold the Degen Dojo, you can actually go ahead and level up your dojo throughout their Degen Tea House. And if you stake it, you can also get their tokens and use these for, you know, monetary value, or use them throughout the raffle system. If you go to the Degen Dojo and go to the encrypted traits, we can actually go back to the hidden tea house, copy and paste these traits into the tea house, and we can see that these things do level up depending on what they've been up to. So your Degen Dojo can level up and gain traits and attributes and stats throughout holding it throughout periods of time. There are snapshots that go on weekly, and if you hold it and don't transfer it or trade it, it'll level up. This will be usable in the near future behind their missions, their raid bosses, and overall taking down some sort of dungeon crawling systems. And the overall efforts behind the Degen Dojo family seem to be absolutely incredible, and the team is fucking sick. Plus, I mean, dude, their artwork is just so goddamn clean. The generous robots backed by their gear token, as well as the space robots generation as well, are some of the most highest ROI and yield staking projects on Solana at the current moment. Generous robots just came down from a 20 Solana floor price. Of course, the market is rather, you know, wishy-washy, and the lock staking 60-day period just ended as well, which does create people to sell off their token and sell off their, you know, NFT during this hype, because they are getting their locked rewards back. This project started off as a massive DAO, and then it came into a huge staking ROI project, you know, revolutionizing staking and DAO put into one. There are 4 different rewards for staking. You can do 12-day, 20-day, 30-day, and 60-day staking periods here. And throughout their new Space Robots project, the staking system is based on the rarity. If we want to grab ourselves an epic space robot at 42 Solana, it does earn the highest ROI throughout staking throughout their gear token. But even looking here on the Degen Boys spreadsheets, he does have the locked staking for space robots on a common. You're earning roughly $12 to $13 a day, about $300, $400 a month. I think Generous Robots has, you know, secured themselves a solid spot in the Solana ecosystem. They're nonstop evolutionizing what they're doing in this community, and they have brought a rather rabid community and a huge amount of raiders throughout their ecosystem. And again, a very insane ROI on staking. A couple of the projects that I do love in the Solana ecosystem at the moment at their current floor prices: Tombstone High Society, 127,000 traded Solana volume, very clean artwork, beautiful system in place, staking, some sort of airdrop just commenced yesterday as well. We think it might be some sort of baby tombstone or some sort of, you know, like fucking maybe like a brother or a sister. We're not 100% sure yet, but this project does have that staking raffle meta as well, and I am a firm believer on this project and the community. Crypto Coral Tribe kind of slept on at the moment. I did buy in towards kind of one of the peaks at around 3.5. It was a decently ranked one, like 1200, I think. But these things have shown a 5 to 6 Solana floor price. They have a beautiful system in the works and some great real world utility as well. 500 listed out of 6K is a nice number as well, and I do believe in this project longer term. Only 26,000 volume at the moment, and their floor price has kind of sunk a little bit, but the utility is a little bit more niche-y, and it's not, you know, completely Web3, but I still like the vision and the idea behind the CCT. I do want to talk about the All-In Monster Club. Again, this is going to be the OG mint of 333. Their 3000 collection is minting sometime soon, and owning one of the OGs will give you a little bit more closer connection with the future collection of the 3000. Different staking rewards, different utility throughout their merch line, other things in the work. There's like 4 hidden utility factors behind the OGs, and they also get you whitelist access as well, and a higher luck token multiplier throughout staking and getting, you know, Solana rewards and their token. This is going to be a merch pad project working on revolutionizing the ease of access behind building up merch stores and helping other projects throughout that launch pad. Kind of like a launch pad throughout NFTs, but for merchandise, and kind of expanding into the realm of multi-use revenue sharing system where holders do get access of the royalties that the project is bringing in throughout the launch pad, secondary, staking protocol. Overall, I like this project a lot. I'm waiting for the main mint to commence, and I do think the OGs are pretty cheap at the moment. We saw these things trading 2.2, 2.5, and at the moment under 1 Solana. I do own one of these. I did mint one of these, and pretty much I'm holding on to it for now to see what the future collection does bring to intertwine the two. I can sit here for hours and talk to you guys about non-stop projects that I really like myself. I can show you all the bits and pieces, but I do that on live stream. So if you guys are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. We live stream 3 to 4 times a week. And again, on the road to 50K subs now. So thank you guys so much for the support. I love you guys with my entire heart, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Smash the motherfucking like button, and enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Peace out.